My name is Jacob. I am a husband and a father. I have a beautiful wife named Jessica. I loved her very much. We have one wonderful daughter named Clara. We live in a big, beautiful house. From the outside, my life was perfect. People thought we were happy, but inside our home was a cold place. Jessica was a very successful woman. She had a very important job at a big company. She was always busy. She worked very hard. She was always in meetings. She was always on her phone. She did not look at me. She was always on her computer. I was very proud of her, but I was also very lonely. I felt invisible. She was my wife, but she felt like a stranger. A busy, successful stranger who lived in my house. We were not close anymore. We did not talk much anymore. At dinner, she answered emails on her phone. At night, she was too tired. I ate in silence. Our house was quiet. It was the sad quiet. The sad quiet of two people who live separate lives. Our marriage was a silent, empty room. It felt like a prison. My wife was never home, so I found comfort with another woman, our daughter's nanny. Her name was Delacroix. She was the nanny for Clara. She was a young woman. She had a kind smile. She was kind and warm. She was everything Jessica was not. She was present. She gave me time. She was here. Delacroix and I talked every day. She asked about my day at work. Her voice was gentle. She listened to me. She really listened. We drank coffee together in the quiet kitchen. It felt peaceful. We laughed at the small, funny things Clara did. She saw my loneliness. She saw my sadness. She cared about me. She gave me her kindness. It was a small, simple thing, but for me, it was like water in a desert. I felt alive again. I started to have feelings for her. I knew it was wrong. I felt a terrible guilt in my heart, but I could not stop. But the feeling was also warm. It was a feeling of being seen, a feeling of being important, a feeling of being important to someone. I needed that feeling. I kept my secret. I did not know that my wife had a secret too. I started to notice a change in Jessica. She acted different. She was still busy. She was still distant. But she was different. Her eyes had a light. She smiled at her phone a lot. It was a secret, happy smile. It was a smile I had not seen in a long time. It hurt me deeply. It was not a smile for me. She started to work even later. She said she had late meetings with her coworker Nolan. The name Nolan never stopped. The name Nolan came up. The name Nolan came up a lot. I am having dinner with Nolan. I have a big project with Nolan. Nolan was always there, a ghost in our marriage. One night, Jessica came home very late. I could not sleep. She thought I was asleep. I was just lying in the dark. She left her work laptop on the kitchen table. I heard her footsteps fade. It was still open. I could not sleep. I went downstairs to get some water. My heart was heavy. I saw the laptop. The screen was on. A message box was open. I froze in place. The messages were from Nolan. My heart started to beat very fast. I knew I should not look, but I did. It was wrong, but my marriage was already broken. I needed to know the truth. I was shaking inside. I read the messages. My hands started to shake. They were not work messages. They were full of love. They were love letters. Jessica wrote, "Today was so hard. You are the only one who understands me." Nolan wrote, Jessica wrote, "A Secret Life with Nolan." She gave all her feelings and her thoughts, all her feelings and her thoughts to another person. She had nothing left for me. I felt empty. I had a secret. But my wife had a bigger secret. We were two strangers with two different secrets, two broken hearts under one roof. The next evening, I waited for her. She came home late again. She looked tired. I was waiting quietly. She gave me a quick, empty hello. I did not shout. My voice was very calm and quiet. I wanted the truth. I was sitting at the kitchen table. I said, "How was your day? How was your day with Nolan, Jessica?" She looked at me. She was surprised. Her face turned pale. She said, "It was fine. A lot of work." I looked directly into her eyes. I said, "Is Nolan just your co-worker, or is she more?" The color left her face. She knew. She knew that I knew. Her lips trembled. Her face was a mix of shock and anger. She said, "You went through my things. You have no right." Her voice was sharp. I said, "You are my wife. I have every right to know the truth. You have a secret life." The air was heavy. The fight was big and ugly. We shouted for a long time. Then she said words. She said the words that stopped everything. Her words cut deep. She looked at me with eyes. She looked at me with angry, wet eyes. She said, "And what about you, Jacob? Do you think I don't see you? Do you think I don't see the way? Do you think I don't see the way you look at the nanny?" The room silent. The room went completely silent. My secret was out too. I could not breathe. She knew. She had seen it. The anger left the room. The truth was naked. All that was left was the truth. We were both guilty. We had both betrayed our marriage. We both failed. We had both looked for comfort outside our broken home. We just stood. We just stood there in the quiet kitchen. We were two strangers. We felt far apart. We were two broken people. And we were both so wrong. The next few days were very quiet and very hard. The silence was painful. We did not know. We did not know what to do. Our marriage was a ruin. We had a child, Clara. Our child, Clara, was innocent. We had a house, but we did not have a family anymore. We had a choice. The choice was hard. We could get a divorce, or we could try. Or we could try to fix the broken pieces. One night, we finally talked. It was real. It was the first real talk. It was a real, honest talk. There were no more secrets. There were no more secrets. There were no more lies. Just truth. There were just two sad people. Jessica cried. She said, "I was so lonely, Jacob." Her tears broke me. I felt unseen. I felt like you did not see me anymore. Nolan just listened. I nodded. I listened. I listened this time. I said, I was lonely too. I felt like a ghost. I felt like a ghost in my own house. Delacroix was just kind to me. I admitted my sin. We talked for hours. We talked about our work. We talked about our child, Clara. We opened our hearts. We talked about the beginning of our love. We remembered the happy times. We remembered the happy times. We missed that feeling. We missed us deeply. We missed us. At the end of the long night, we made a decision. Our family was important. More than anything. Our child, Clara, was important. It was worth a fight. The next morning, I did. The next morning, I did a very hard thing. My chest was heavy. I told Delacroix she had to leave. It was a sad, quiet conversation. She was good. She was a good person, but she was a part of the problem. She understood. That same day, Jessica ended things with Nolan. She called her. She said it was over. Her voice was cold. She deleted the number from her phone. The house felt very empty. The house felt very empty after that. The problems were still there. The wounds stayed open. The pain was still there. But the secrets were gone. We found a marriage counselor. It gave us hope. It gave us hope. We started to go to therapy every week. The sessions were very hard. The sessions were very hard. We talked about our pain. Sometimes we cried. We talked about our mistakes. We talked about our mistakes. We learned to listen to each other again. Now a few months have passed. Time is helping slowly. Our story does not have a perfect, happy ending yet. Our marriage is not fixed. Our marriage is not fixed, but it is not broken anymore. Sometimes we still feel like strangers. Sometimes we still feel like two strangers. But now we are two strangers who are trying. Trying is everything. We are trying to find our way back to each other. We are fighting. We are fighting for our family, and for the first time in a long time, there is hope. There is a little bit of hope in our quiet house. Hope is alive. I hope this session was helpful. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting stories. Take care, everyone.